What's good, everybody? Vala here once again. Welcome back to the new improved workbench. That good old YouTube algorithm is hungry for more and more content, so I've got this thing to look at. This is the Zombie Strike Quadrot. It is a 4-shot Smart AR direct prime pistol in the Zombie Strike line, obviously. And I think it's quite nice as a pistol. Now that intro's over, let's cover all the basics of this blaster. As I said before, it is a 4-shot pistol. You front load all 4 barrels, which are uneven, which drives me up the wall a little bit because I like things to be nice and even. Nice and simple. Is very similar to the crossfire bow from earlier in the Zombie Strike line. And despite the fact that the barrels are a bit uneven, the darts are even up in the front, which is decently nice. I do like how the barrels are shaped to look like bolts and such, so, well, pipes. So that kind of goes along with the Neo Zombie Strike aesthetic, which is what I'm calling it. And yeah, so we'll pull the prime back, it's got a nice T-pull to it. And it has 4 repetitive shots, and that's easy enough to just top it up on the fly. You've got a single rail on top, as well as no other sort of barrel attachments or stock attachment points, which is kind of upsetting, but you know, it's a 4-shot pistol. It's meant to be a sidearm. You're supposed to throw it in a holster or a drop bag and be off on your way. Now, I did open this thing up earlier, and sadly, the plunger head is pinned on using the little plastic clip system, which is not good. Which means that upgrading this, you'll either have to cut off the spring and twist it off and twist on a new one, like something like K26, which there are better springs than K26 nowadays, so you know, your mileage may vary, but I still think it has potential out of the box, because the performance is quite good. I was getting average about 77 or so. And starting out with the top barrel, working way down, you're going to have hits of about 85-ish, and then you're going to drop a couple FPS per barrel, which this Smart AR system is a little bit more efficient than ones in the past, which is quite nice, especially considering it's basically a cut down better version of the crossfire bow, essentially. And yeah, I think it has quite a nice punch right out of the box. I'd happily take this with me to HVZ or war, especially where like a stock war. This would be a great option because of that performance, considering it hits harder than the Elite Standard. Now down to the shell, I think it looks quite interesting. It's not too junky, but at the same time it is still nice and cobbled together. I think this will look nicely done, painted up, especially considering there's like the dog tag here, there's like an Allen key here, there's that aluminum like strap there, large plates there. That would look really nice. The zombie wrap does come off as a separate piece, but the sort of screw aesthetic does not continue on underneath the wrap. It's just hollow space underneath there, which is a little bit upsetting because, you know, getting rid of that zombie wrap is something a lot of people like to do with these Zombie Strike blasters because, you know, it might not be comfortable or just doesn't fit the aesthetic for them, and they prefer to wrap their handles in leather. But other than that, it's quite nice. I do like the fact that the trigger has a sort of diamond plate pattern on it. And it fits decently in my hand. It's not the most comfortable grip I've felt, at least for my hands, because I've got fairly large hands. Excuse all the mess and dirt. It's paint and everything. But yeah, it's easy enough to leave primed, stick it in your pocket or bag, whatever. And it's quite fun to just slap random accessories on here because, like, the night vision scope, which is quite silly. It works with pretty much any other end strike attachment and compatibles. You could even slip on a Picatinny on there. But yeah, as you've been seeing in the firing footage, this thing performs quite well. That tent is a fair ways away. I really need to measure that. And it is ever so slightly downhill angle, but otherwise it's just fine. The accuracy isn't quite that great with the X-Shot darts I was testing it with, but considering you can use whatever darts you want, it's just the same 50 caliber foam dart that we've always been using. You've got plenty of options for accuracy and such. The Adventure Force waffles are a little bit heavier than X-Shot darts. Obviously, the X-Shot darts are some of the lightest, fastest darts we have, but that also sacrifices their accuracy because of their head shape. If they could figure out a good way to put a better head on these foam bodies, we'd have a winner in terms of the darts, but that's X-Shot darts. This is not the pistol. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the description below, everybody. I'm still working on that painting tutorial for my patrons. It'll be up for a day before everyone else gets to see it. And if you'd like to see it whenever they get to see it, early and such, please consider supporting me on Patreon. I'll have the link down below. But as ever, don't forget to like, share, favorite, subscribe, all that good YouTube jargon. And as ever, all links down below. My name is Valor. Thanks for watching.